What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hey, you know what it is. It's another NBA Finals. It's the Eastern Conference Finals, where surprisingly, the Pacers are up 2-0 over the Knicks. And the Knicks, guys, I think it was the last game. They gave up one. They gave up one. I always think back to Charles Barkley saying, if you're up 20, any NBA team that's up 20, especially in the fourth quarter, you should never lose. And I felt it. I called it. I called it was gonna be a run, and there was a run, and it was a run, and New York couldn't do anything about it. They did. New York did after they had that lead. You could feel it's like they were playing not to lose. What was that for? Like what the last 4 to 3 minutes? They were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And a lot of people say, "What the heck does that mean? Doesn't make any sense." But if you know, you know. It makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. All right. I know my screen looks kind of funny right there. But check it out. What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Got Pacers, maybe. Hey, I feel you, Daniel. I feel you, Daniel. It's probably what you want. What's up, Caden Cheek? Big GTV in the building. What's going on? What's going on, Cheek? Uh, yeah. I tell you what. Of course, if the Pacers win tonight, that I cannot see how the Knicks will come back because you got to have 4 wins, right? Best out of 7. So I can't see how the Knicks would win the rest of the games, and that's what they would have to do. 4 straight. I don't think that's gonna happen. All right. So for me, this is a must win by New York. This is a must win by New York. I was surprised that the Timberwolves won yesterday. I thought the Thunder would go ahead and go 3 games up, but they played like a team that was on the bubble, and that bubble was getting ready to pop. Or should I say, they played like a team on the balloon, and balloon was getting ready to pop. Nah, I take it back. Let's go back to the bubble. Uh, some of you probably don't know what I mean when I say pop the balloon. But anyway, let's move on. So before anything gets started, and that's why my screen looks a little bit funny here. Let's take a look at what matchup predictor is calling for. Okay, we all know matchup predictor takes wins and losses. Um, I'm pretty sure it takes all your wins and losses from the whole year and not just starting with the playoffs. Um, and it's some mathematical calculation or whatever it does. But anyway, yeah, as you can see right here, it's plain as day. You got two blue circles or arcs in the pie or whatever that is. I think that's the pie. Yo, Caden Cheek. Caden Cheek, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. So look, I get a chance to do this, which I don't usually do a whole lot because nobody likes to give this little black man super chats, you know. But thank you so much for the super chat, so I get to play this little video for you. Appreciate that, Cheek. Appreciate that, Cheek. I know there's only like 2 people in the chat, but it's probably more than that watching. Hey guys, this kid right here, Cheek, is a young gentleman at the school I work at, and he's a talented athlete. He's grown up. He's matured. Uh, Everybody loves Cheek over there. We can't wait for him to. Well, we could wait for him to graduate, but we can't wait for him to graduate and get over there to the high school and do big things for the high school. But once again, thank you, Cheek, for the $5 super chat. Happy late birthday. Really late, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so back to what we were talking about. Uh, as you can see it right there, Match Predictor is giving this game to the Pacers, 59.6%. Only 40% for New York. But anybody who ever watches, you know that the game's got to be played. So that's just what the matchup predictor is predicting. I guess that's for, a lot of people bet on these games or whatever. Coach Gary don't bet, but that helps them out a little bit. Uh, I don't know. Can the Pacers sweep New York? Can they sweep them? I mean, they it's a possibility, but I'll tell you, I didn't think I didn't think the Pacers had it like this. I really didn't. I really didn't. I would say if anything, this is game. I would say it will be tied right now. It will be tied, or I'd say that New York would have won. I mean, Brunson is a dog. Brunson's a dog. You got Carl Anthony Towns, who's been playing pretty darn good here lately. Um, he still takes too many outside shots for me, but he's been hitting them. Who else they got? Uh, Robinson. Robinson gets snatches down rebounds. But on the other side, man, Halliburton is he's different, just like Brunson is. He's a different type of guy. Uh, just a basic scorer. Um, and then they got a lot of pieces. McConnell. They got a lot of Pascal Siakam. They got a lot of guys that just come in and go to work and do their thing. You know, uh, what I really want to see, I want to see. I think New York and the Timberwolves will be a great finals matchup. That's and the reason I'm saying that is because they made the biggest trades this year, and it worked out for them. With Julius Randle from New York going to the Timberwolves, and then Carl Anthony Towns going to New York. They also sent DiVincenzo from New York over to the Wolves. Did anybody else come with from from the Timberwolves to New York? I'm not sure, but it worked out for him because Randall Randall with the Wolves is not he's not the main man. That's Edwards, but he has his time to shine over there. I do like the way they do things over there, uh, and I think it's a little bit of ISO. They are moving the ball a little bit more than my team, the Hornets, but the Hornets ISO is just I don't know if it's the lack of talent or the guys we have doing the ISO, but the Hornets ISO looks a lot different from everybody else's ISO. They'll move the ball around. The Timberwolves will move the ball around a little bit, and then it'll get in Anthony's hands. And oh my gosh, Nadine Faust, who's the goat of basketball. Oh, the goat of basketball. Hey, first of all, thank you, Nadine, for the super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Now, Nadine, I don't. If you ask me who the goat is, you can look. You can see all this right here. So you know who I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Michael Jordan. Okay, I'm gonna say Michael Jordan is the goat of basketball. He's the goat. Depending on how young a person is, they may go with LeBron James. I'm not. I'm not. I don't get into that debate, if you will. Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan is my guy, of course, because that's who I grew up with. But I had the opportunity, unlike some people, I've had the opportunity to see them both. To see them both. Now, if you ask me right out of high school, right out of because LeBron didn't go to high school, but right into the NBA, no, I can't say that either because Michael Jordan was just as hot or better, I thought, than LeBron James when he got into the pros. I mean, Michael Jordan was doing it all for the Bulls. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And LeBron came in as a high school player and was just dominant because of his size or whatever. My hat go off to both of those guys, but I guess it depends on which era you grew up in. Like I said, I had the chance to see both guys come out of college or come out of high school or when they first got in the pros, and I mean overall, I got to give it to Michael. I mean, and titles too. You got to throw that in there. But I mean, Michael Jordan could do it all. The only thing Michael Jordan couldn't do is he couldn't post up. Not the big guys. LeBron James, what, 6'8", 6'9", 240, 250, solid muscle. Couldn't do that, but I saw some guy, and I don't know if you guys have seen this. I saw some guy that he's got a channel, and what he does is he has two glasses, and he asks a question, or a question pops up on the screen, and he'll pour water in the glass, the corresponding glass. So it was like, who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? And he says, 3-point shooter. He'll pour water in a certain glass. Knowledge of the game. Now, Michael Jordan was a savant when it comes to basketball. LeBron James is a very intelligent guy when it comes to basketball too. So, but this guy, I know he gave 3-point shooting to LeBron James, and he almost made me look that up just to see what the percentages were. And maybe he did. Maybe I don't know. He was a younger guy too. Maybe he's going on what he feels and what he's seen. But Michael Jordan wasn't a great 3-point shooter when he first got to the NBA. I will never say that he was a great 3-point shooter. He wasn't Ray Allen, and nobody's Stephen Curry, but he could score. He could hit the 3-pointer. All right, the short range shot, the pull up, all that was buckets for Michael. Getting to the basket, same thing. Now LeBron James get to the basket, but as far as creativity getting to the basket, for me, LeBron doesn't have a lot of that. He's just so big and strong. Nobody's gonna get in his way. If there's a little space, he can take advantage of it and get to the basket. Michael had to work for his, and he still got to the basket. And he got to the basket in an era, and then I'm gonna be done talking. He got to a basket in an era where uh, slight fouls were not called. Like if LeBron James played back then, LeBron James, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say he wouldn't have scored. He would have. He probably would have been a much better player because you have to you play you play the way you are allowed to play. So if LeBron was playing back then, he probably would have had to use his size, his strength, and just go to the basket. And if you get bumped a little bit, be satisfied with it and not complain. That's one thing I have against LeBron. I just think he complains about everything. And Michael Jordan, the guys had to play back in the day where they knew they were going to get hit. You know what I'm saying? They knew. Like, there's no such thing as LeBron rules. Like the Pistons had a thing they called the Jordan rules. And that meant if Jordan came into the lane, he was going to get hit. Sometimes a foul was called. A lot of times it wasn't. You're just going to get touched up when you come in the lane. Nowadays, you get touched as a foul. If you get touched, if you get hit and and your arm goes a little bit high, they're going to go look at it to see if it's a flagrant or whatever. They didn't do that back in the days. So, I mean, I give it to Michael because you know his evidence of what he did and how tough it was back then. That's my goat, Nadine, Miss Faust. That's my goat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get started here. So we got Brunson, Bridges, Ananobi, Towns, Robinson for the Knicks, Halliburton, Nimhard, Neesmith, uh, Siakam, and Miles Turner. Who will win game 3? Knicks, the Knicks, or will it be the Pacers? All right, we've got a poll question: who will win Game 3? I'll probably change it at halftime too, just to, just to make another poll question. We made it short and sweet and simple right here tonight. Yeah, let's go ahead and start off again, guys, with the super chat. Thanks from Caden Cheek with the $5 super chat and Nadine Faust. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the super chat. All right, here we go. Here we go. Those people who are tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps out the channel. It gets the YouTube algorithm to send this out to a lot more people, so we get more views, and then you guys can help me get to 3,000 subscribers. We're close to 2,600 right now. All right, New York with the ball first, and Brunson with the early two. All right, Nimhard drives to the basket. That's no good. He made that harder than it should have been. New York has the ball now. They get it down to Bridges. He's slightly double teamed. Brunson cuts. Gets the ball to Bridges in the corner. Bridges 3-point shot, no good. Nimhard with the rebound. Halliburton gives it right back to him. Halliburton kicks it. Miles Turner for 3. It's no good. Rebound, New York. Brunson on the left side. Tried to draw a foul. Wasn't called. He didn't complain about it. Looks like he came up a little gimpy, though. Neesmith handling the ball a whole lot this game. He shoots a 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Karl-Anthony Towns. They outlet it up the floor to Bridges. Bridges can't hit the short jumper. This is Pascal Siakam. Siakam being guarded by the smaller Brunson, and he takes him all the way to the basket. And it's 2 up. We've got 9:54. 9:54. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, this is what we do. We just sit around, we look at some basketball, do a little bit of a play-by-play, a little commentation. Brunson's three-point shot is no good. And those who are working or you can't see the game, hopefully this little broadcast does a little justice for you. Siakam with the turnaround jumper is no good. Nobody's scoring right now. 9:23 marking is 2-2. Karl-Anthony Towns uses his big frame to move Miles Turner out of the way, and he misses everything. But Robinson gets the rebound, of course, and he puts it back. It's 4-2. Siakam with the drive, finger roll, no good. He gets the rebound. Caden Cheek, bruh, look, you got to stop, man. You got to stop. Caden Cheek with another super chat. You spending your lunch money, man. You got to cut it out. Hey, I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. All right, thank you, Caden Cheek, again for the another super chat. That's we're gonna say that's $15 a night. Thank you, sir. Who's the top 10 NBA players of all time? Top 10. Look, I always struggle with this because I ain't gonna say I struggle. I just have a difference of opinion. But I don't know. It might be similar to a lot more people. Nimhart backs up behind the three and splash. Now they're scoring. Now we got a little scoring going on. All right, top 10. Let's go, coach. Let's see what we got. Because we gotta think of all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things. Top 10. All right, let's go like this. Let's go Michael Jordan. Now everybody else may not be in order. Top 10. Let's make sure he said top. Who's the top 10 NBA players of all time? All right, Michael Jordan, Julius Erving, greatest. Oscar Robinson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. That's 5 right there. He said great. He said the top 10 NBA players. All right, I'm missing somebody. Hey, Larry Bird. Hey, y'all can't leave Larry Bird off of there. Who else we got? We're talking about greatest players too. Greatest players. My top 10 player. That's 6. I gotta take my time, Cheek. I can't leave anybody off. Ah man, I can't think of this one guy's name, and I don't want to leave him out because he died, and I think he played. No, I don't think. I know he played for the Celtics. Gosh, I can't think of his name. And if I can't think of his name, I'm gonna name 9 and then leave it at that. All right, so that would really be 7 right there. Who else, Coach? Who else? Um, gosh, it's 2. It's another guy I cannot think. All right, hey, Shaquille O'Neal. Dang, it's tough now. It's tough. Top 10, it's tough. I gotta go. I gotta give one to Shaquille because he changed the game. Uh, dang, just 10. I got two more. I got a lot of guys in my mind right now because I'm thinking of a lot of guys. Ooh, I got one more. One more because the guy I can't think of, I got to leave a spot for him. Um, Dang, look, there are some really good ones, man. Allen Iverson, but I can't give it to him. Ah, it's a tough one, Cheat. It's a tough one. Look, I gotta stop right there. I gotta stop at 8. I gotta stop at 8. It was really 9. All right, because there's one guy I got to put him in there, and I can't really think of his name. I see his face. He died about 2 years ago, and I can't think of his name. He played for the Celtics. And then there's one, and then there's a empty spot that I can't I can't name. It's but I got an idea. His face, I got his face in my head. Bill Russell. Thank you, Nadine. Bill Russell, and then there's one more. One more. Actually, this guy, and I know you guys saying, "Look, dang, coach, you name you didn't give a whole lot of the younger guys." No, you know, but there was another guy, another big man that played during the time that Bill Russell played. Um, he died too. He's dead too. Not it. Bill Russell. This guy, I cannot. I think he played for the Lakers also. He played for another team too, but he played for Bill Russell. He was a big center. He was known for. See Nadine, if she knew Bill Russell, and she'll probably know this guy too. I can't believe I can't think of a name, but he was a center. He not James Worthy. James. Anybody that played for Carolina, that those are my guys. But no, this dude played a long time before James Worthy. He was a center. I'm pretty sure he played for the Lakers at one point. Um, he he was known for having a lot of ladies. All right. Uh, Gosh, what is his name? I'm gonna find a name. I'm gonna think of it here in a minute. Yeah, Wilt the Stilt. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Cheek. Yeah, both of you came up with it. That's my 10 right there. Those are my 10 right there. I know a lot of people are gonna be indifferent to my picks, but and there were other guys that I could have chosen too, but those guys, I think you got to name them. You talking about all time, and I tried to name a lot of people who sort of changed the game, or you know, I mean, that were just changed franchises. You know what I'm saying? Like you're so good, you play at one franchise your whole career, like Kobe did, and Kobe was different. All right, of course, Michael Jordan and then LeBron James. You know, nobody's seen a big guy like that that can dominate. I mean, he dominates the league. The league. He dominates the league. Um, you got Wilt who changed the game. I think they had to make up different. They had to change the way the game was played about dunking or something because of Wilt or somebody. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one. several, well, many titles, and had kids going around here doing the sky hook. But yeah, those are my guys. And see, listen, Steph Curry, one of the greats. Is he in the top 10? My top 10? With all those other guys in front of him, in history, I right now I can't see. That's a tough. You should have said top 20. You should have said top 20, Cheat. Is Curry not top? See, yeah, that's what. See, Curry. Look, hands down, Stephen Curry, best shooter, best shooter I've ever seen. All right, best shooter I've ever seen. But if I was younger, Cheek, if I was younger, yeah, he would probably be on my list. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I might have to put him. I might have to slide him in there beside someone because he has. If you talk about changing the game, he's changed the game. Now, has he changed the game for good? All right. So if you go top 20 now, definitely, definitely, I got again no order. I got to put Steph Curry in there. I got to put Allen Iverson in there. Dang, who else? Uh, uh, Pistol Pete Maravich. I mean, just innovation. Like, um, so many others. Heck, Dwayne Wade. Got to put him in there. Hey, Chief, look, I'm gonna have to write that list down. I'm gonna write the list down for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write that list down for you. Cause I think that's 15 right there. Somebody else is gonna pop in my head. Oh, gosh, what's my man? Yeah, all them guys. Magic, Mello, gosh, dang, what's my man's name? I think he played. I don't think he went to college either. Oh, dang, Slender Man. What's his name? Still playing now. KD. Got to put him in there. Gosh. Uh, See, I'm an old man. I can't. I can see people's face in my head. I just can't think of them. Yeah, definitely Magic and Carmelo. Gosh, there's another guy. Um, his name will come to me shortly. Shoot, I might even throw Kyrie Irving in there with. I mean, he's got the best finishing package, ball handling skills. There's another guy. I just can't. I can't think of his name right now. I can't even tell you who he played for. I think he went to a high school called Oak Hill Academy or something like that. All right, guys, we got a timeout, and the score is 15-16. Shepard off the bench with the jumper. 4 minutes and 1 second left. I think this is going to be another tough one. I got to think. Hang on. I'm going to think of this one guy's name, and then Raymond Rondo. He was cool. He was cool. I can't put him in my top 20. Ray John. Uh, Dang, what was this guy's name? He's a slender guy. He was a I think he was a forward or a guard, a three guard. Um, I want to say he played for the Toronto Raptors when he first got drafted. I saw a video on him when he was young and went to some kind of uh, top whatever play 100 whatever players in the in the U.S. to some kind of camp, and he was number 114, like the last guy, and he got in there because I think somebody else got hurt, so he got in there. But then he ended up being the top player. Gosh, what's his name? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. Hey Siri, can you name top players to play for the Toronto Raptors? Top 10 players to play for the Toronto Raptors. All right, we got a timeout. 15-16. Hey Siri, who are the top 10 players to ever play for the Toronto Raptors? Great. All right, we're back. Hey, yeah, my boy Vince. I might be able to throw him in there. I love Vince Carter. Tracy McGrady. People keep forgetting about Tracy McGrady. He never played for any team that I cheered for, but the dude was a baller. And I'm sure there's a couple more. Vince Carter might slip in there. Good questions, Chief. Brunson for three. He hits it. Yeah, I can't think of everybody. Chief. Tim Duncan. I would probably even go Tim Duncan even over the Admiral, David Robinson. Tim Duncan was that guy too. Now, heck, look, how many spaces is that? How many spots is that? And it's still got to be somebody we're leaving out. I mean, Scottie Pippen, he would put himself in the top 20. I wouldn't put him in the top 20, not with all those other guys out there. Because then I could go the human highlight reel from Atlanta. Heck, I can't even think of his name. Gosh, coach. He had a brother that played in the NBA, but I think he played. I think he played his whole career in Atlanta, and he would dunk on anybody. He played back in the day. That now this will come to me definitely. Hey Siri, you give me the top 5 guards to play for the Atlanta Hawks. Dominique Wilkins. Got to throw Dominique in there. Tar Heel Kate comes through. I got it right as Tar Heel Kate came through. Dominique Wilkins, I had to put him in there. So Cheek said I got 2 more. Look, they just had a list on the side right there. I would pick Jerry West, but because he's the logo on the back of the jerseys on the he's the logo of the NBA, but I can't do it. Dang, I could throw Akeem Olajuwon in there. That's what I probably have to go with. I have to end mine off with Akeem Olajuwon. Sorry, Ray Allen. But I feel confident with the group I chose. Dang, on it, Kevin Durant. See, it ain't the top 10. Honestly, now you making me think. See, what I need a list. I need a list and go back through my list and get my list. I need my list of what everybody thinks are the top 50 or whatever, and then go from there. Because you got to make for as far as power forward. I wouldn't say Kevin Durant was a center, and he may have played that, but he was definitely a top guy. Top 20, he could have definitely slid in there. What's his homeboy's name that played for the Celtics too? They both got a podcast together. Yeah, I said Oscar Robinson was in my first cheek asked me the top 10, so Oscar Robinson was in my top 10. Paul Pierce. Yep. Dang, is there somebody else we It's got to be. About. It's probably 3 or 4 more we're missing. That I'm missing. It's probably 3 or 4 more. I know the Hornets have never had one. Closest we had was Larry Johnson and Lonzo Mourning. Yeah, I got KG. Jokic. I don't know why. I don't. And yeah, Jokic. I'm pretty. He had to slide in there. He could slide in there. I mean, but who would I take out of the group I had? If I take if he slides in there, oh my gosh, Patrick Ewing. Look, I Patrick Ewing he was good, but I could see Patrick not being in the top 20. Did I say Charles Barkley? Charles Barkley was that guy. Now, hey, good question, Cheek. Good questions. I've heard questions like this before, but I've never really sat down and answered because it's, you know, nobody asked me. All I know is I know I'd put Michael. I know Michael Jordan would be in there. I know MJ would be in there, and if MJ, I mean, you can't put MJ in there and not put. For listen, these are the guys that I would have to definitely put in there, and then after that, be my guest. And this is just me: Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. After that, everybody else. I'm not saying there's any less. Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I am saying that. I'm saying that. If you my Mount Rushmore of the NBA would have three faces up there, and then you could put the other. You could add whoever else you want to. Um, because that could be Oscar Robinson. It could be Bill Russell. It probably would be Bill Russell. Uh, but yeah, after you get Michael, LeBron, and Kobe, for me, then after that, whatever is whatever. That's how I'm gonna end it. Novik hasn't finished yet, so he's not top 20 yet because yeah, right, right. The Malone brothers, Carl Malone, and Moses Malone. So it's been some players in the NBA now. What about the top 10 foreigners? Whoa. Now yeah, top 10 foreigners now. I'm probably not even going to be in the name enough. Wilt, Bill Russell, MJ, Kareem, Magic, Kobe, Larry are all definite. Yeah. Yep. The only one I didn't name in my top 10 was Magic. But he definitely slid. I mean, and I give him all the credit in the world because he definitely changed uh, the landscape of what a point guard could be. And it's kind of bad because I put Larry Bird in there and then put Magic, and they and they were the two rivals. I don't know. See, I could change my stuff around a little bit too. I probably have to put Magic in their top 10 somewhere. But then who would I take out? All right, the first quarter is over, and it's 26 to 30. Man, these Pacers are the real thing. Yeah, Dr. J was like my I think he was my third. He was the third guy after. Well, he was the fourth after Kobe. Well, it wasn't, and then not in that order. I put Michael Jordan first, and everybody else I named was just they weren't in any order. But yeah, Dr. J definitely. Heck, I don't. There's a lot of foreign guys. Jokic will probably be one. Uh, Gosh, I can see everybody's face and nobody's name. I can see everybody's face, Nadine, but nobody's name can I remember. I can tell you how they look. I can if I start naming who these guys played for, you guys probably could. All right, so um, and it's only because I'm an old man. All right, so foreigner. What's my man? What's my man's name? Hey, foreigners. Look, so I could put Akeem in there because they're foreigners too. You talking about the are foreigners or like the European type? What's my man? The guy that played for the Dallas Mavericks just retired about what was it? It seemed like just 5 6 years ago, but it's probably longer than further than longer than that. The big man that retired for the Dallas Mavericks. Naden. Oh, my bad, Naden. I'm sorry. Let me look at your channel, Naden. Go to channel. Oh, my bad, Naden. I should have looked at it. I should have looked at your name closer. Uh, gosh. So a man that played for the Dallas Mavericks, he definitely be one. I think he won the last championship for or helped win in that last championship for Dallas. Then he retired. Uh, there's a couple of guys. Well, not a couple, but there's a few. Again, I'd have to write these down. Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili. He played for gosh, who he played for San Antonio. Yeah, Tony Parker. Got to throw Tony Parker in there. I can't think of anybody's name. Yeah, cheat. Uh, Now check it out. This is what I do. This is what I always do. Like usually you come in a while and you become one of my you hang out a while. Then I give you the blue wrench. But since I know you, then we're gonna hook you up. But the next stream, so the next stream you come in, you should have a blue wrench. All right, guys, let me get to this game a little bit. Get this game a little bit. Then we'll take a little time at halftime. Heck of a question though to start things off though, Chief. All right, we're still at 26-30. The second quarter just started. This is not a high scoring game tonight, but Indiana, the 4 seed, has the lead. This is Carl Anthony Towns. He drives, lays it in. I would like to see more out of Carl Anthony Towns getting to the basket. Victor Wembanyama is going to be in there if he stays healthy. Yeah, I hope he can stay healthy. Cheek. It better be before 10 years. Carl Towns behind the basket, behind the back. He's trying to be a guard. Strong to the basket though, and scores. It's 30-32. Turner with the turnaround jumper. And he hits it. 30-34. $9:55 on the clock. Carl Towns with a bad screen. That's going to be a turnover. Yeah, can't hip check. Tom Thibodeau on the sideline. Neesmith to trigger it in, gets that to McConnell. McConnell gets all the way to the basket, tried to slip that to Turner. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by New York. Excuse me, tried to get that to Siakam. Go guard your guy, Zero. You don't play enough to be getting on the refs like that. You'll get teed up. McConnell find it hard to get it in. Finally gets it in to Turner. Hands that back to McConnell. McConnell with that short jumper is good. Victor looks too skinny and frail. He better be glad that he's playing in this era. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tar Heel K, you said a mouthful right there. Like he get broken in half. Pascal Siakam pass from Turner, I think it was, at the other end. And the Knicks have to call a timeout. I mean, God, I've sort of watched. I can't say I watched the Pacers. I only watched them because they are in the same conference as the Hornets. I mean, so are the Knicks, but it seems like the Hornets. It seems like the Hornets play the Pacers more than they play anybody. But if you would have asked me at the beginning of the year, did I think the Pacers would be able to get this far? I would say no. But I mean, it's a perfect storm that has come together to make this team viable. All right, one thing we haven't done yet, and that is look at the box score. So put these. Let's take a look at that, and then put the scores in at the top. We have a timeout. All right, 30-38. Once again, thank you, Caden Cheek and Naden Faust for the super chats. I appreciate it. All right, we got 30-38. Man, I'm telling you guys, if the Pacers win this one, I just can't see how the Knicks will win 4 games in a row. And I hate it for him. Not a Knicks fan at all. But I don't know. I just want to see them play. I want to see them play the Wolves, but I don't think the Timberwolves is going to make it. All right. Mikal Bridges with 4 points. Anunoby has 3. Karl-Anthony Towns has 4 points. Mitchell Robinson with 6. Jalen Brunson with 11 points. And the bench has only scored 2 points, and that is Josh Hart. For the Pacers, Pascal Siakam with 4 points. Neesmith has not scored yet. Miles Turner has 7. Nembhard 6 points. Halliburton has 4. Obi Toppin and And Tony Bradley, guys. I don't know if you haven't heard. Is Bradley? Is that's my guy that used to play for the yeah, I think Tony Bradley was my man that played. Oh, I might be wrong. Let's move on. He's got 2 points. TJ McConnell with 10 off the bench, and Ben Shepherd has 3. Let's see. Is Bradley my man that used to play for Carolina way back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, Tony Bradley. Where you been, Tony Bradley? Tony Bradley done slipped up and got on a playoff team and is actually getting playing time. 6'11", 248 from North Carolina. Got drafted in 2017. And he's been in there a while. Yeah, I think Bradley played 1 year for the Tar Heels. Then he was out of there. All right, it was a good timeout by coach. What is going on here? Am I on the right? All right, hang on. Here we go. We're good now. 32-40. 8 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second. Brunson on the bench at this time. Anunoby gets that to Shamet. He misses. Couple of guys, first time you seen them in the playoffs or seen them on the court in a while for each of these teams right here. Nembhard. Gets that to Mathurin. Mathurin draws a foul. Man, the Knicks got to win today. The Knicks have got to win today, or else. OKC almost looks too dominant. Hey, they sure do, Tar Heel K. I tried to match the Timberwolves up with them, and I'm like, just look at that team, man. Those guys are all long at every position. You talk about a team that has weapons. You looking at the OKC? You looking at OKC? Like, I don't know what happened to them last night. They couldn't do anything right. But you're gonna have games like that. In fact, they said last night was the first time that they've been down by that deficit all year. So you know they're gonna come out tomorrow tomorrow night ready to play. They could put it away. Well, not put it away, but they're gonna make it difficult. Mathurin. What are you doing, Mathurin? Just pick the ball up, bro. You wait for somebody else. That's probably what he was thinking right there. Could he have picked it up? It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered who picked it up on Indiana side, I don't think. All right, 7 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. New York with the ball. We got 5 people in the chat. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Chica, I'm thinking about it. if I don't do the Wolves game tomorrow, the Timberwolves game tomorrow, I'll definitely be doing uh the next New York and Pacer game. All right, we have another timeout. Yeah, guys, hey, hit that like button for me. It does something to the algorithm. It helps out the channel. The algorithm will be like, okay, people like the stream, and it'll put it out even more. And the more viewers I get, the more opportunity for people to subscribe. And we're trying to get to 3,000 before Christmas. I know a lot of people. Coach, you already got almost 26,000. I mean, yeah, 26,000. And you think it's gonna take that long to get 3,000? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Things come slowly over here. Things come slowly over here, but bit by bit. All right, so we have 5 likes. Oh, that's not bad. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We do appreciate it. So thank you for hitting that like button. Hey, share me out if you wish. That'll be cool. I appreciate that too. We do have a timeout. So let's look at the team stats. All right, the Knicks are shooting 38% while the Pacers are shooting 51%. From behind the three-point line, the Knicks are shooting 23%, only 23%, but Indiana's only shooting 22%, so nobody is shooting at 3 good. The Knicks have hit 3, the Pacers have hit 2. Free throw shooting, Knicks 80% and the Pacers 83%. That's pretty good. Rebounds 17-12, Indiana Pacers. Assists 11-4, Indiana. 2-0 steals, that goes to New York. Blocks are exactly the same, 2 apiece. 3 turnovers for Indiana, only 1 for New York. And both teams have given up 2 points on their turnovers. Points in the paint tied up at 16. Largest lead by Indiana, 10 points. We've got about 7 minutes. 6 minutes and 39 seconds before intermission. Hey, happy Memorial Day, everybody. It is Memorial Day, right? I always get Memorial Day and Veterans Day mixed up. All those little Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Labor Day. I think Labor Day, though, was in September. All right, that jump shot that shot for New York was no good. Halliburton brings it down, gets it over to Nembhard. Brunson's going to pick up a foul. Brunson definitely got to stay out of foul trouble. You out? You ain't got to go. It's a high five. Dang, you know. You ain't got to go to work tomorrow, right? No. All right. Well, when y'all get out? Y'all get out at the same time we do? The 11th. Yeah. All right. Well, if I don't see you no more, be careful. Right. And don't be hitting them switches too. And and yeah, I hope you have a good rest of what is it? 11 days? Something like that. You don't keep I don't keep up with it either. Yeah, they have it written down on the board in the office. All right then. Every 100 followers do 100 push-ups. Every 100 followers do 100 push-ups. You know, I used to do 50 for 50, 100. Yeah, and you know what? The last time I really did push-ups was back then. We got a little mix-up on the court here. Yeah, they're gonna say that's a foul on Towns, but yeah, Cheek, that'll kill me. 100 push-ups for 100 subscribers. But you know, I probably had to do something like that though. I probably had to do something like that. I wonder how those videos would be accepted now. You know, because I that's what I used to do from my first 50 subscribers all the way up to 1,000. I did 50 push-ups for 50 subscribers, and I'd put a video out each time. So I wonder. I don't know, Chick. I might have to come up with something. Come up with something. Every 100 followers do 100 push-ups. Coach, if Bradley wins an NBA title, we have one in the pros and one in college. He has one in. Oh, that's right. He'll have one in the pros, one in college, and you would. That would be a good. That would be a good question to ask. You know, like a trivia question. Who's one of the name the Tar Heels? Name the Tar Heels who have a college championship and a professional championship, an NBA championship. I bet you, unless you are, well, heck, Tar Heel K, you would get it. He could he could probably slip through. Bradley, I forgot all about Bradley. Hey, that had a that right there had to have a good uh, help him make a decision to go ahead and leave. Nathan, I'm all for it. I was all for it. I got a video, one of my worst videos I made in the last year, because I only got 13. I think right now I only got 13 views, and it's about the NBA, the 2025 NBA awards. And before they gave it out, yeah, that's the I voted for him. I said he would get it. Now I didn't. I don't think I got anything else. Have they already named the coach of the year? Because I can't. Let's see. I can't even remember who I gave the coach of the year to. I know I didn't give it to the coach of the Rockets. I said I what I said was they'd probably wait till the end of the year and then give that out, or I let everybody know who that is. But yeah, I think SGA deserves it. I mean the other guys were good candidates too, but you know you can't argue with SGA not getting it or SGA getting it. Brunson Brunson got the award, got an award too. Well, he was like the clutch player of the year. Bridges jumper no good. Halliburton finds Obi Toppin for the finger roll. It's the 11-point lead. Another off three, but Robinson gets the rebound, kicks it back out. I think it was a jumper this time, missed by Anunoby. Neesmith off the glass. A foot on his hand. Brunson. It's going to be called for the foul. Indiana comes back against New York. I don't know if New York comes back against Indiana. Hey, I guess and I might be talking or starting to say this early, but an Indiana OKC final wouldn't be bad. Neesmith hits his free throws. (35-48), 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Josh Hart bringing the ball down himself, being guarded. Being guarded tightly. This is Bridges. The fall-away jumper is short. Rebound, Neesmith. Gets that to Halliburton. Halliburton on the right side of the court. Step back, shoots it. And a foul on Bridges. Oh, was it a turnover? I don't know how that's not a travel. A steal by Halliburton. 3-on-1. Throws it up. Obi Toppin with the slam dunk. 35-50 is a 15-point lead with 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Brunson. It's going to be fouled by Halliburton. You definitely got to let it go and keep playing. What are you doing? Chill out. This is Brunson. They're not going to let Brunson beat him. The three-point shot is no good. Rebound. They hand it to Halliburton. He shoots the three. Oh, my goodness. Another steal. This is Halliburton. The slam dunk at the other end. And the Pacers are going crazy. 20-point lead, guys. Who is this Indiana team we are looking at? Are they just having a good year? Could they sustain this? Is it just something that they just having one of those years where everything's just going for them right now? And then next year they'll come out and struggle. They'll be the darlings of the NBA, even their coach or whatever. And then next year they'll come out struggling and not even make the playoffs. And then everybody be calling for the coach's job. Listen, I think the last game has a lot to do with how the Knicks are playing right now. I think the Knicks came out their game, but after losing the first two and the second one the way they lost it, it's like for me it just seems like it's tough. I don't like the body language I see from the Knicks. I'm sure they haven't all given up, but it's almost like you can feel them saying, "Man, we just can't beat these guys." Neesmith to the basket. He's going to be fouled. Neesmith was the hero of that game too, where they came back. Neesmith went completely off, 5 threes in the fourth quarter. Wow, no team has ever won after losing 2 games at home. Neesmith hits 1 out of 2. I already got 4 votes for the poll question. Who will win game 3? And Robinson is going to be called for a bad screen. Things are getting worse for the Knicks. Coach, I feel you, man. You just don't know what to do. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Bradley with the ball. Hands that. Siakam finds Neesmith, turns down the 3. Goes strong. Bradley shoots the 3, can't hit it. Foul by Shepard, or on Shepard. Who do you think? Who do you think the Finals MVP and the team? Man, that's a good question. Before this series, I was thinking I was hoping it's gonna end up being New York and New York out of the East, and then the Timberwolves out of the West. But neither of those teams seem like, I mean, at this point doesn't don't seem like neither of those teams are gonna be able to beat their opponent. Ananobi hits a 3. So I don't know if I have a guess. Pascal kicks it. Neesmith. Neesmith draws a foul on Brunson, and that if you're talking about one of he got him. If you talk about one of the negatives on Brunson's game, and that is he'll get in foul trouble. He will get in foul trouble. Uh, do I dare say OKC and Shea Gilgis Alexander? Could he win the MVP of the league and the MVP of the championship or the playoffs? Yeah. Unless these pesky Pacers show up and turn things out. Like I said, look at all the guys that the Pacers have. They've got Halliburton, whom even though the stats say one thing, you just look at him and say he just can't be that guy, that player, but he is. Now we got a turnover. Shamet tries to go to Robinson, wasn't looking. Naismith with the steal. Halliburton finds Pascal Siakam. He kicks it out. Yeah, it was a good defensive transition by the Knicks. Siakam, short jumper, no good, but rebound, Bradley. So if you look at Halliburton kicks it, Neesmith lets his man fly by. 3-pointers, no good. He is their superstar. Then you got Pascal Siakam. Everybody else play in a row. For OKC, um, you got Gilgis Alexander. Uh, what's the daggone name? You got the center. I can't say he's big. He's a skinny guy. All right, we're at halftime, guys, and Indiana is up comfortably over New York, 45-58. A couple of things that have happened uh, could definitely change this game or cause New York to go down 3-0. And here's what I'm talking about right here. Man, I would not have guessed that the game would be going like this. It's not over yet, but boy, I'm telling you, just doesn't look good for the Knicks. All right, Bridges 7 points, Anunoby 10. Towns only has 4 points. He does have 6 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson with 6. Jalen Brunson has 11 points, but he has 4 fouls. He is 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, and the Knicks bench has only scored 7 points. Josh Hart with 4 and Landry Shamet with 3 points. For the Indiana Pacers, Pascal Siakam, only 4 points. Neesmith has 5. Miles Turner with 9 points. Nimhard has 8. Halliburton with 9 points. Obi Toppin has 6. Bradley 2. TJ McConnell off the bench. He's only played 9 minutes, but he's got 10 points. Mathurin with 2 and Shepard with 3. The key thing there is everybody's scoring for the Pacers. Everybody's scoring. The leading scorer is on the bench with 10 points, and that is McConnell. The Knicks only shooting 38%, while Indiana shooting 51 from the 3-point line. Neither team shooting very well at all. The Knicks shooting 26%. They hit 5. Pacers shooting 23%. They've only hit 3 3-pointers. That speaks volumes to, I guess, the lack of defense that the Knicks are playing, because the Indiana Pacers are scoring by hitting 2-point baskets. Free throws, 80% and 83% Pacers. Rebounding, 17-23 Pacers. Assists, 7-13 Pacers. There's your steals, blocks, your turnovers. Knicks have turned the ball over 6 times. They've given up 8 points. Pacers turned over 5 times. They've only given up 2. Fast break points go completely to the Pacers. They've got 14 to the Knicks 0. Points in the paint, 24-20 Pacers. And the largest lead, 20. So our score is 45. 45 to 58 now. All right, there we go. Hey, catch my brother graduate. My brother graduated Friday. We left New York today. Man, you got to go up there sometimes and do a video. I I bet it was great up there. And congratulations to Big Brother there, Kate. Hey, did y'all drive? Or you just getting back, or did y'all fly? Hey, congratulations, Big Brother Cheek. Right, right. Well, that's the thing, Cheek. I've only flown one time. I flew once, and that was my circumstance was one that made me say I need to get home as fast as I possibly can. So I don't want to ride a bus, and so uh, right after I graduated is when I went to the National Guards, and and I rode a bus to South Carolina. After we get to South Carolina, then they put us on cattle trucks or whatever to take us over to that spot. But anyway, I was there for 9 weeks. 9 weeks on that base. Didn't take a 3 day pass or nothing. They told us that those things didn't exist. But after I got home, guys that weren't at Fort Jackson where I was, they were like, "Yeah, we had 3 day passes. We didn't have any pass." All we did was we stayed on the base the whole time. But anyway, uh, after I graduated, after I graduated basic training, and they was like, okay, y'all can go home. Boy, we listen. Before before that day was up, excuse me, before the graduation even got here, we had already called. It was me and a group of other guys. We already called and like, bruh, we are not riding the bus home. We're gonna fly. We getting home as soon as we possibly can. We get home as soon as we possibly can. We are flying. I don't even know if it. Let's see. Did it take less time? It had to take less time. No, no. Okay. This is what happened. I was in South Carolina. We were flying from South Carolina to North Carolina. But somehow the plane that I got on, we had to fly all the way, we had to go to Pittsburgh. We had to fly to Pittsburgh. And we flew from Pittsburgh to Raleigh. So I probably would have got home quicker. I probably would have got home quicker riding the bus from South Carolina to North Carolina. I don't know how long. I know we had like it was sort of like a layover when we got to Pittsburgh. I have no idea why we went to Pittsburgh, but I guess it was me not knowing how to book flights or whatever. But anyway, we got that flight, went to Pittsburgh, saw somebody I knew. But anyway, we finally got back to North. Hang on. I'm not telling it right. I'm not telling it right. I've flown twice. The second time I flew, we were in New Jersey because I had to go to Fort Dix. And yeah, Chief, calm down. Uh, but that's when we flew to Pittsburgh first, and then came to North Carolina. The first flight from South Carolina to North Carolina, that wasn't bad at all. Because I remember I got, we left in the daytime. We got there in the daytime. So I was like, I know when when that last time I flew a plane and went to Pittsburgh, it was dark. But anyway, yeah, that's the only time I've flown cheap, and I hate driving. So I don't know. I hate driving. I probably, depending on what I'm riding, I would probably, if I was on what do you call those, uh, the vehicles that are like houses, the whatever they're called. Uh, I would probably like a long trip on something like that. I wouldn't want to drive though. But yeah, driving I hate it. Like I had to go do. We went to Alabama last year, and that was like 9 hours, a 9 hour drive, and I hated that. But I drove the whole way. You should do some gaming content, coach. Chick, I don't even know the last time I played a game was NCAA college football, and I think it was like 2000. Uh, it's probably like 2008. It was like 2008. Of course, the guy that was on the that was featured on he doesn't play uh the football anymore. But yeah, I think that's how long it is. I what team I had a team, I forgot what team I played with, but I played with that team for months. I finally won the championship with that team, and after that, that was the last time I played. That was the last time I played. So I don't even know what game I would play cheap. Mukbang, I thought about that. I ain't really that. If I do a mukbang, I need to eat all healthy food because I'm bigger than I've ever been. I can't afford to I can't afford to eat myself to death on on my channel. You got to do 2K or Madden or the new NCAA game. You get a lot of traction. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I don't know. I had to get a console cheap. I don't have one anymore. I think either my son took it when he first moved out or my daughters. But yeah, I don't even have a console anymore. So I had to get a new one. What you got, cheap? All right, guys, we got this score right here, 45-58. Um, we are going to we'll be right back in a few minutes. Let me go get a beverage, some lemonade, and then I'll be right back. All right, top of the third quarter. Indiana leading 58-45. We're going to start a GoFundMe for you to get a PS5. No cheat. Don't even start talking about that. People might actually, that might catch traction. And we don't need that to happen. Nah, if I'll go buy me a PS5 if I'm going to do it. I don't want no GoFundMe for nothing like that. But you know what? You just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea. So I I should start a GoFundMe. Well, I don't know. I have to figure out how I'm going to say it. But I could start a GoFundMe so I could so I might be able to get a PS5 for a subscriber. I had to figure something out. How coach? How I had to figure out how I would uh, keep up with the subscribers I get all the way up to 3,000. Whoever's the 3,000 subscriber gets the PS5. So I had to have somebody do that for me. Yep. I had to have somebody do that for me to keep up with it. Make sure nobody gets cheated. Make sure we keep up. Halliburton, step back three, no good. Yep. I had to get somebody to do it, so they asked me, "Hey, coach, how you figure out who's getting the PS5?" You know, I just say I don't run it. I don't run it. Somebody else runs it. Yeah, no GoFundMe. Ananobi with the fake and the three rolls in for him. It is actually down to a 10-point game. So the Knicks have not folded yet. Turner inside. His layup is good. Shot that over Carl Anthony Towns. 10 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Do a giveaway for Damari. He still has a PS3. Uh hey, I think that's what did I do. I either had a PS2 or a PS3. I think mine was probably a PS2. Yeah, I think mine was a PS2. I don't even think the PS3 was out in 2008, 2010, whatever it was. It might have been like 2012, 2013 or something like that. That might have been the last time. Yeah, we need to get a go we need to get a giveaway so we can update Damari. That's my quarterback. Heck, at least he got one. I ain't got one at all. Nimhart can't hit the three. This is Brunson. Brunson tries to bounce past that into Bridges. It's stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton got a few steals. He shoots a three, misses a three, but Pascal Siakam gets the rebound. Halliburton knows he should have hit that three. He wants that shot back. So I think they're saying that Carl Anthony Towns has maybe three fouls. No, he has 4 fouls. So the Knicks have 2 guys with 4 fouls. Towns and Brunson. McBride has 3. Siakam on the line. He hits the second free throw. Little man-to-man full court by the Pacers. This is Brunson. Gets across the timeline. He kicks it. Bridges for 3. Bridges off tonight. Can't hit that 3-point shot. Rebound. Neesmith gives it to Halliburton. Halliburton shoots a short jumper. That's good. And Indiana tries to stretch that lead back out again. It's 52-65. Mikal goes inside. That's no good. Halliburton on the race finds Neesmith. Neesmith for 3 is good. And Indiana has extended this lead back out 68-52. Wow. I don't know if the Knicks can do it or not. They've got plenty of time, though. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. We've got 5 people in the chat. And we got 4 likes. We had someone take one back. That's, man, look, how's that happen? Why would somebody give a like and then take it back, bro? Just don't give the like. Anyway, thank you for the 4 likes. I appreciate it. All right, 52-68. And we got a timeout. All right, chat. Who's your favorite who's your favorite NFL team? I will ask you who's your favorite NBA team, but I want to hear everybody jumping on the bandwagon of these 2 teams right here. I never jump on a bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagon type of guy. My NBA team is the Charlotte Hornets. And I don't care that you say they suck. I already know. We all know. But it's still my team. Mari, my man getting on you. What we got going on now? Mari, what up? What up, QB? Yeah, so if my favorite NFL, if my favorite NBA team is Charlotte Hornets, then you already know my favorite NFL team are the Panthers. Yeah, and they're both terrible. But we'll be back one day. We'll be back one day. All right, we're back at it. 52-68, 7 minutes and 51 seconds left in this third quarter. And Anunoby shoots over Nembhard, and he hits a three. They got to play some defense. Nembhard with the ball. He's got Anunoby on him. Now he goes down to Miles Turner. Towns has 4 fouls. That was close. Turner got fouled, got Towns in the air, and Towns for some reason jumped. I have no idea. You got 4 fouls, buddy. Just keep your hands up. Make him shoot over you. Hands should never be down. He should be just like that. With 7 foot 4 inches tall, with your hands in the air, probably even 8, and you're jumping. All right, this is Brunson at the other end. It's 55-68. He gets to Karl-Anthony Towns. Anunoby's on the floor. I think it was a foul on. Oh, no, it wasn't a foul. It was close. Robinson to throw the ball in. He gets it in. This is Brunson. Brunson with Neesmith on him. Step back. And it's a steal. This is Nembhard. Slows it down. Finds Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton with the no-look pass. The Siakam. And the slam dunk. 55-70. Back up to a 15-point lead. Mikal Bridges hadn't been able to get on target today. This time he does. The short jumper is good. He gets 2 of them back. $57-70. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to stay here and go to Indiana. Ooh. He came down on the side of his foot. Yeah, all it takes is just a little bit of an angle on the foot, and your ankle's gonna turn. All right. Looks like Neesmith is gone. Skip pass. Turner to the basket. Layup is no good, but he's fouled on the play by Robinson. Favorite NFL player? Don't really have a favorite NFL player. I mean, even as far as NBA, I don't have a favorite NBA player. I don't know. That thing sort of favorite players on sports teams. I sort of moved away from that in my 30s. I really don't. My favorite, I did have a favorite player in the NBA. That was, of course, Michael Jordan. But that was because, all right, the Knicks score again. That was because I followed him in college at UNC, and then when he left, I followed him. In fact, that was the only reason I started watching the NBA. I mean, I knew about players in the NBA. You know, some of the guys I just named, uh, Julius Irvin, Dr. J, uh, who are the same people. I knew about those guys. Halliburton turns down the three. That ball is being knocked around like a pinball on both ends. Mikael throws it back to Karl Anthony Towns. Another turnover. Halliburton goes for Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin can jump out of the gym. But yeah, I gave that up. But Michael Jordan was my favorite, and he's the reason why I started watching the NBA like I do. But it was really just every uh, Bulls game. But I'm not a Bulls fan. Like I'm not. I'm just. I was just a Michael Jordan fan, so that's why I say he was my favorite player. Um, I don't have anything red and black. I didn't buy the sneakers. Nothing. My first pair of Jordan anything was like probably in my late 40s. I remember I was still playing ball at the YMCA. It might have been my early 50s, but yeah, I never I was never a Bulls fan, but I did want them to win when I watched, but that was only strictly because Michael Jordan was on the team. That was it. And by the time he moved and went to the Wizards, I watched the Wizards games, but I didn't. By then, I was I would I didn't feel like that at that time. Did I ever have a favorite NFL player? Yeah, I did. I did. When I was in middle school, like you guys, Tony Dorsett for the Dallas Cowboys. Yep, Tony Dorsett for the Dallas Cowboys. He was a running back. But do I have a favorite one now? Nah. I like a few guys. I like what guys do on the field. My I always root for a few guys. I root for a few guys that play, but no, I don't have a favorite at all. Yeah, chat. Who is your favorite? Who's your favorite NFL and NBA player? All right, we have a timeout on the court. So timeout on the court. Players, the five on the court right now for the Knicks. Mikael Bridges with 11, and he's off. He still has 11. He is shooting 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 6 from behind 3-point line. Robinson at 6 points and 6 rebounds. Brunson 15 points. Not shooting well tonight. 3 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 5 from behind the arc. He has 4 fouls. McBride hasn't scored yet, and Hart 4 points. For the Pacers, Miles Turner with 13 points. He has 3 fouls. Nimhard, 8 points. Halliburton has 11. He's got 6 assists. Obi Toppin with 8 points, and Shepard has 3 points. All right, let's do a little player profile. Favorite NFL player, Nathan Faust. Cam Newton is my favorite. Yeah, I think Cam was cool. I think he'd still be in the league if he look. I know it's your favorite guy, and he played for the Panthers, and I cheered for him. Uh, definitely back in his heyday. But Cam was such a superstar. I think he just did. I don't think he practiced his craft practice his craft in the later years like he should have, because his accuracy wasn't as good in his later years. Because I think he could still be playing in the NFL right now. I could see. I don't have any proof, but I could see him, like, his quarterback coach not wanting to really force him to work on his footwork, because I always said that. I always said that if he worked on his footwork, that his accuracy would be much better. Arm strength and all that, great. A different type of guy on the field, because he could run the ball, and with that size and speed, could be dominant at times. But when you have to sit in the pocket and throw accurate passes, sometimes I just think his footwork wasn't as great in his later years. And I think anybody that had was responsible for keeping him, his quarterback coach, working the way he should have, I think they look at Cam and said this dude's a superstar. He was a superstar. He's an all star. So who am I to tell this guy how to throw the ball? You know what I'm saying? But no doubt he's a great he was, and I have to say he is a great player. I watch his podcast sometimes. McConnell back in the game usually comes in and scores a bunch of points, and then the coach sits him down for a while. There's a turnover by Indiana. They're still up 78-63, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third. Brunson still on the court, trying to help out his team and not get another foul. Still got two to get before he's disqualified. Mikael Bridges, the short jumper. And when I say short, he is short all day today. It's online. It's just a little short. McConnell gets all the way down to the right side, loses the ball, picks it back up. 14 seconds to shoot. He shoots his patented jumper. It's good. But I think there's going to be a foul call before. And Bradley is going to be called for the foul. McBride gets it, and McConnell closes out on McBride, leaves or loses his man, and hits a short jumper, 65-78. Knicks haven't completely gone anywhere yet. Nimhard finds Toppin, back to Nimhard, being guarded well by Josh Hart. Now they go inside to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin runs over Shamit, and an offensive foul is going to be called. 1:39 on the clock. As Reggie says, they are hanging around. All right, the Knicks bring the ball down. This is going to be Robinson looking to hand it off. He gets it to McBride. McBride shoots again. He draws a foul this time on McConnell. .126 on the clock. Yeah, it was close. Little baby foul right there. McBride hits the first free throw. I gotta say, Steve Smith would probably. I mean, I didn't have a favorite player, but Steve Smith was one of the guys I like to watch on the Panthers. All right, 67-78. A minute and 19 seconds on the clock. Knicks still trying to hang in there. McConnell to the basket. Reverse layup is short. Rebound Hart. McBride kicks it. Give it back to McBride. Now clear out. McBride, you got to take him. McBride pulls up for three. McBride hits a three. And just like that is an 8-point game. McConnell with 45 seconds. I got a feeling Indiana's going to score to make this a 10-point game. 9 seconds to shoot. Offensive foul. This time it's on Mathurin. And that gives New York another chance to close this lead. Didn't get there in time. Full court man to man. All right, 34 seconds on the game clock. 18 now on the shot clock. McBride loses it. And it's a turnover. McConnell. Let's slow it down. Take this last shot. I think there's a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. McConnell calling for the screen now with 13 seconds. He goes by it. Mathurin with the second one. Mathurin with the ball being guarded by Carlton-Towns, but he leaves Turner open. Bad communication. It's a 10-point lead now. Josh Hart kicks it. McBride shoots a three and can't hit it, so it's a 10-point lead at the end of the third. That looks a lot better than it did at the end of the half. Yeah, definite lack of communication. And to lose the ball at the other end when they had a chance to. All right, so it's a 10-point lead. Ten-point lead, and your leading scorers. We'll go over this in just a second. Well, heck, let's go over it now. Leading scorers for both teams with 17 points. Jalen Brunson leads the New York Knicks. Right behind him is OG Anunoby. They got to win this game. They're not out of it if they don't win it, but come on now. 3-2 lead in the series. Indiana. It's going to be Miles Turner with 15 points. But right behind Miles is going to be Tyrese Halliburton with 13. Once again, everybody, thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. All right, let's take a look at a player profile. McBride's come off the bench and scored a few points. Let's take a look at McBride. Miles McBride, the 6'1" point guard from West Virginia, 195 pounds. He was drafted in 2021, second round. Now he is in the playoffs. Second round pick. He was pick number 36 in the second round. Kind of late. Now he's playing in a conference final playoff game. For the Pacers, let's take a look at Mathurin. Mathurin is 6'5" guard, 210 pounds. He was drafted in 2022, played at Arizona. Scores about 16.1 points per game. Karl Anthony Towns with a 3-point shot. Cuts his lead to 7. I think this is Turner. Turner is going to be fouled. Miles Turner at the line. And he hits the first. All right, Walt Frazier. I like that get up right there. The Brown is Browning. Miles Turner hits both. Full court man-to-man by the Pacers. McBride still on the court. Gets that to Shamet. And a defensive foul is going to be called on, I'm not sure, on Mathurin. Actually, it's going to be called on Shepard. And Shepard has 4. That was on the floor, so New York's taking the ball out. They get it to Karl Anthony Towns in the right corner. He's looking to shoot that 3. Towns gets Miles down, goes to the basket. Layup is good. Gets Miles on his back, 75-82. This is McConnell. McConnell goes to his right. The jumper is no good. Pass the ball. Nobody's telling him. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns. He got lucky. He got lucky because I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew that McConnell was coming up behind him. He just picked that ball up in time. And finds Wright under the basket. I think his name is Wright. If his name is Wright, he was in the right place at the right time. Let's see. McBride, yeah, right. We were right. All right, it's 77-82. 77-82. We've seen a few things We've seen a few things happen this way um, before this year. We are in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 22 seconds. It's a 5-point lead. $77 to $82. Yeah. Can the Knicks come all the way back? They've been down as many as 20 points. I don't know. I'd have to go with the Pacers. I'd have to stay with the Pacers. Wright hit the last 2-point shot for New York. So let's check out Wright. Who is Wright? He's 6'5", doesn't look 6'5" on the court. 6'5" from Utah. He was drafted in 2015. Wow, he's been around a while. He was drafted in the first round in 2015. Pick number 20 to Toronto. He's been in the league 10 years. Interesting. TJ McConnell, 6'1", 190. He played at Arizona. It's his 9th season. There's Patrick Ewing. All right, it is a poke away. Josh Hart has it, slows it down, gets to call Anthony Towns. Towns to the basket. The layup is good. And a foul on the play. Carl Anthony Towns said, guys, my last name is Towns, and I won't let you down. $79-82. 79-82. Once again, can the Knicks come all the way back? Carl Anthony Towns on the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Can he complete it? No, he misses. But they're going to call a jump ball. They got it right. That's a hold. All right, it's going to be a jump ball. Halliburton and McBride. And New York gets it. This is Shamet. Shamet hands that to McBride. McBride with 9 minutes 52 shoots a three. Can't hit it. I thought that was pretty quick. Miles Turner with the ball. But it wasn't necessarily a bad shot. Just didn't hit it. 79-82. 82. Miles finds Siakam. Siakam brings that ball down. Goes back at the rim again. This time he hits it. And he's fouled on the play. Indiana showing resilience while Brunson is on the bench. And he gets a chance. Siakam gets a chance to score the old-fashioned three-point play. And another missed free throw. Got to hit your free throws, guys. All right, this is Wright wanting to go in Karl Anthony Towns. He gets them. Karl Anthony Towns with Turner all over him. Towns misses everything, but he got fouled, if you ask me. That was either Turner or Siakam on him. That was Siakam who's guarding him. He turns on him, and you got to call that, right? You got to call that. 9 minutes and 6 seconds left, and Towns at the line. Can he hit his free throws? Every point counts. Towns takes at least 10 seconds to shoot free throws. He does hit the first. $80 to 84. Towns hits both. And it's a 3-point game. Halliburton to the basket, kicks it. This is Nembhard. He is going to be fouled. Josh Hart looking more like McQueen. You got to know your YouTube personalities. Look, he looks like McQueen. Somebody else that plays in the NBA that reminds me of McQueen. That my guy for Denver. All right, Wright, the veteran, comes out of the game, and in comes Brunson. Nembhard hits his first free throw. This is Anunoby. Towns with a quick pull. Oh my goodness, Towns. For 3. No hesitation. No lift on that jumper. Just a flick of the wrist. Miles Turner shoots his 3. It's no good. Rebound by Hart. And New York has a chance to take the lead right here. Mikal Bridges hadn't been great. Gets it to Towns. Towns down the middle of the lane for the slam dunk. And looks at the crowd like, what? like what up? That was a great pass, though. And a great cut by Karl Anthony Towns. And he's looking at everybody because he's a goofy. He can play, but he's a goofy. Towns gets the old-fashioned three-point play this time. And some of the Knicks are The Knicks fans are in the building. 2-point lead. Halliburton for three. You can't let him shoot it. Hey, this is where Halliburton. This is where this guy excels when the game gets tight. He wants it. He wants to take the last shots. He wants to take the big shots. Brunson picks up his dribble. Finds Bridges. Bridges is bound to score. Misses again. Rebound, Pacers. Halliburton. Open for three again. Misses this time. Rebound, Towns. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson's got that look in his eye. Straight to the basket. Off the glass is good. Looks like they call a foul on Brunson. If they do, that is 5. And they are probably going to challenge this one. Yeah, you got to challenge that one. They may not get it, but you got to challenge it, right? And the Knicks have come all the way back to take a 1-point lead. What do you think of that? Yeah, for me, it's definitely like, who would have thunk it? The way they've been playing. But they've come all the way back. So now Bridges stuck on 13. Anunoby has 16 points. Karl-Anthony Towns, 19 points, 10 rebounds. He's got his double-double. Mitchell Robinson with 6 points and 6 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 19 points. That's it. He's got 1 assist. Brunson gets the ball. He ain't looking to pass it. He's looking to score. The bench has come alive just a bit for New York and has scored, what's that? 21 points. Excuse me, 16 points. McBride with 7. Josh Hart 4. Delon Wright with 2 points. And Laundry Shamet with 3. For the Pacers, Siakam has 11 points. Neesmith has 8. And Neesmith is hurt. I don't know if he came back or not. He twisted his ankle and was out there for a little bit. Maybe he's still not in. He's got 8 points. Miles Turner with 17. Nembhard has 9 points. Halliburton with 16. The bench has done very well for Indiana. McConnell with 12 points. Obi Toppin has 8. Is there an it 3? Oh no, it's a HBO special. All right, so the Pacers, what's that? 27 points. Bradley has 3 rebounds. McConnell with 12 points. Mathurin with 2 points, and Ben Shepherd with 3 points. All right, so Naismith is back in the game. Neesmith is back on the floor. Neesmith with the ball. Strong off the glass, but he misses, and Karl Anthony Towns brings it down. What are you going to do, Towns? He tried to draw a foul, wasn't called, but he kept at it. 6:44 on the clock. Still 89-88, New York. Halliburton with the floater. Short. Rebound. Towns. Outlet pass to Hart. Hart slows it down. Finds Anunoby. No, that's McBride. Carlton Towns with a long three. No. No. He can make it, but I don't think he should have shot that one. At this point, like I always tell my Charlotte Hornets, you gotta just get points. Don't have to be a three. Siakam comes down and shoots a little short jumper. Just get points. 3-point shots are hard to make. And then he was back like 3 feet from the NBA line. 3 feet from the line. Go to the basket. There you go. Towns to the basket. He's fouled. You know Bradley can't stay with him. That's I just think he should have moved that ball around and got it back down low. Hey guys, I feel like I've got a lot of ads showing up. I don't know if you guys are getting them too, but if so, I'm sorry. All right, Towns at the line. He can put the Knicks back up by 1. First free throw is good. It's tied up right now. Karl Anthony Towns takes every bit of his 10 seconds. And he hits both. And the Knicks are back up by 1. But I just got a feeling with Halliburton on the other side, they're going to have to extend this lead. Nembhard finds Neesmith. Siakam being guarded by the smaller McBride. He shoots over him. Can't hit it. Rebound. Karl Anthony Towns gives that to Hart. Hart brings it down on the left side. 5:17 on the clock. They hand it to Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you don't have to score. He shoots another 3. Oh my goodness, he hits it. He hits it. Bruh, I'm like, oh yeah, you can knock him down, but I'm telling you, it's like you missed that one, and it's like, come on over here and sit down, buddy. As big as you are, listen, it's like I think that is the reason, and I think it was it last year? Yeah, the reason why um the the Timberwolves didn't go as far. Was it Timberwolves he was with? He was with the Timberwolves, right? I don't know why I'm thinking he was with the Grizzlies. Yeah, I think it was the Timberwolves. Yeah, Timberwolves. He did a lot of shooting threes, and as big as he is, should have been down low, going to work down there. And so I get short story. What I'm trying to say is, I think he could benefit his team more being on the box instead of shooting threes like a guard. But he's already self-proclaimed himself to be the best three-point shooting big man in the league. And if you're playing for someone who doesn't can't get that out of your head, then in these games, that's what you're going to do. You're going to shoot these 3-point shots when you could probably be helping your team better, but down low. But if you score, doesn't matter, does it? All right, 90-94. This is McBride. 4:44 on the clock. Call Anthony Towns. This time goes to the basket. Scores. Hey, that's how you play. That's how you play right there. What are they calling? Oh, he never came off the floor, but all right, 94. Okay, that's what it is. 94-90. Siakam with the turnaround off the glass. Yeah, baby, use the glass. Like to see that bank shot. Mikal Bridges probably needs to look to pass it. He's knocked off his route by Neesmith. Bro, what's the score? Mikal Bridges at the line. It's the first. Bridges hits both. Halliburton, no pass yet. Dribbles to his left. He's being guarded by Bridges. Gets it to Miles. This is Neesmith. Loses his footing. 6 seconds to shoot. It's blocked by Ananobi. 2.8 seconds to shoot. Hey, you got to pass the ball, bro. Got to pass it. Halliburton to throw it in. Gets it into Miles. Miles turns down the handoff. Throws it up. No good. Shot clock violation. Good defense by the Knicks. He should have tried to cram that in to Halliburton, especially if he wasn't going to dribble after that. New York with the baby weave. This is Hart trying to find somebody to get it to. He gets the call to town. Call to Towns. It's nearly turned over. Saved by, I'm not sure, maybe McBride or Mikal Bridges, but they're going to say that the Indiana Pacers touched it last. And it looks like they're going to challenge that's Indiana, saying they never touched it, but here we go. Ooh, he tried to touch it. And Ananobi's like, ah. You saw that look on his face at first. He was like, ah, I should have tried to get that. And then immediately he was like, well, maybe we can get away with it. All right, we got a timeout on the court. Halliburton with the short jumper is good. Indiana still trails by 2. This is McBride to the basket. McBride goes strong to the basket. Like he wanted to dunk that over Siakam. You can't challenge it. He gets vertical. No challenge, bruh. It was a good challenge a few minutes ago. Y'all got that one, but you know. Now all they can say is, "Ooh, the refs." All right, the first free throw by McBride is good. McBride hits both. It's the largest lead that the Knicks have had in a while, maybe even in the game. Halliburton picks up his dribble. Towns going to be called for a foul. Time becoming a factor. 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock, but that's plenty. Miles Turner at the line. Miles steps up and hits a beautiful first shot. Miles hits both. Anunoby gets to the town. Towns goes around his man. Double clutches. Misses the shot. 218. Halliburton finds Miles, back to Halliburton. Now they play hot potato just a second. Nimhart, like, I don't want it. Now he wants it. To the basket. Bounce passes. One more. Miles has to shoot it. He shoots it. It's no good. Rebound. No foul called. Siakam and Anunoby on the floor. Bridges can't hit one. Siakam missed. That's going to be Bridges. Miles, excuse me. Siakam is fouled at the other end. That's going to be McBride who misses the 3 at the other end. And the rebound. Nice pass. I think Turner hit that ball too. Pass from Halliburton to Siakam, and Siakam's going to be fouled. Siakam gets his first free throw. Brunson comes back in the game. Usually comes back in the game and scores a quick 2, either in the first or second possession. All right, Siakam to tie it up. And he does. Brunson, 5 fouls. You can't get an offensive foul. And that ball is almost turned over. Halliburton thought he had another steal. They can't look at it again. Ooh. Anunoby finds Brunson. Brunson strong to the basket. The floater is good. Brunson has 21 points, and he's not even having a great shooting game tonight. Halliburton finds Neesmith. He turns down the three. The floater is no good. Rebound, Hart. Hart says, I got it. Gets that to Brunson. 51 seconds on the clock. Brunson. They decide not to double team him. Brunson spin in the lane. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Indiana. Let's see, is that the right call? Oh, the floater. 3.5 seconds to shoot. Brunson gets it in. Bridges finds Brunson. The fall away. It's short. Shot clock violation. Brunson usually hits those. He must be tired. Must be tired. That should have been at least on the rim. .6 seconds on the clock. Halliburton time. Halliburton gets across the timeline. Still dribbling. Looks like he wants it. Dribbles down to the corner. Kicks it out. Miles Turner shoots a three. Rebound, Hart, and he is fouled on the play. Comes down holding that knee. I mean, he got up too. Ooh. He probably, I think, what do you call it? Like, look like a hyperextension on his knee. But I think he's going to be all right. He comes to the other end to shoot his free throws. He does hit the first. Again, must win if you ask me by the Knicks. And Brunson hits two beauties. 19 seconds left. Halliburton. He wants to shoot it. He'll only give it up if he has to, using precious time. And Mikal Bridges is going to be called for a foul with 9.7 seconds on the clock, I guess. Hey, Halliburton hits two, it'd be 100 points, but if he misses this one and they get the rebound and kicks it out for three, that'll be Indiana basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Indiana does. .7 seconds on the clock. But I think they'll live with 9.7 seconds on the clock in a 2-point game. They'll foul, put Indiana on the line, and then it'll be Halliburton time at the other end to hit a three and win this game again and win the game again. All right, 102, 100. All right. Another close one. There are 9.7 seconds left on the clock. We have had 7 votes. And you guys have all said the Pacers will win this one. 57% say the Pacers, 53% say New York. We are 9.7 seconds away from seeing who was right. All right, what will happen here? Some kind of unusual nonsense that automatically get this ball to Indiana. Brunson made the smart move. Had a layup, decided no, let's dribble some time off the clock, and maybe not necessarily had a layup because it was going to be contested. If he misses that one, Indiana gets it. Now he can dribble time off and make them foul. Go to the line with 8.1 seconds on the clock. He has missed some shots like this, but he hits the first one. A 3-point game. It makes New York feel a lot better with 8.1 seconds on the clock. He's definitely going to need to hit these. Got to hit these with Halliburton at the other end. $8.9 on the clock. Brunson hits both of his free throws. And we have another timeout by Indiana. Yep. Up 2-0 and 20 points. That is a good point. Now the Knicks, they have a chance. And I'm just going to say a chance with 8.1 seconds on the clock. Indiana seems to have New York's number. First thing I say to the boys in this timeout, New York Knicks, they do not win this game. You understand? Pacers do not win this game. They've gotten us twice. It's our turn to get them back. When I say twice, I'm not even talking about the first game in the series. I'm talking about the end of the year when they came back and Halliburton hit a 3-point shot. $8.1. Nembhard gets it in to Siakam. Siakam shoots a jumper. No good. And Indiana could not. Indiana could not pull it off this time. They got it. They got it in two guys' hands. They didn't want to get it in at that area of the court. And Josh Hart can definitely put this away with just one free throw, and he does. It is completely over with right now, guys, with 2.6 seconds on the clock. New York comes all the way to Indiana to win its first game of this series, and Josh Hart ends it with 2. They don't even have to go to the other end. And that's it. That's it. New York Knicks have made this a series again, because it was 2-0. Now it's 2-1. So definitely got to go 6 games, right? No, not 6. Got to go 5 games at least. All right. So 106, 100. The Knicks win their first game of this series. This man right here, Karl Anthony Towns, has a big fourth quarter. So let's go to stats real quick. Before I do that, I'd like to thank a few people for the stream tonight. For the W stream, didn't have a plethora of views, but the viewers I did have got to show them some love. Caden Cheek, thanks for stopping by, man, and giving those super chats were outstanding. Appreciate you, bro. Nathan Faust, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, Tar Heel K, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you stopping by. And Damari stopped by there, but he was getting on Nathan, so he ain't really stopped by to see me, but it's all good. And Dangleberry Sports Highlight, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. So, today, the Knicks finally get their first win in this series. Because if they don't get it, this one is basically over. But they get it, and they get to go back to New York and see if they can win a game where they lost 2 in a row to these Pacers. It could very well be 2-1 Knicks. Could very well be 2-1 Knicks. All right, Mikal Bridges had 15 points and did not have a great shooting game. He was 6 of 18, only 1 of 6 from the floor. Anunoby had 16 points. Karl Anthony Towns, 24 points and 15 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson had 6 points. Jalen Brunson had 23 points. And off the bench, McBride had 9. They say that Karl Anthony Towns started the run, but I got to give it to McBride to start it, the comeback. Josh Hart had 8 points and 10 rebounds. Daylon Wright had 2 points, and Shamet had 3. For the Pacers, Siakam, 17 points and only 4 rebounds. Nesmith had 8 points. No assists, 7 rebounds. Miles Turner with 19 points and 4 rebounds. Nembhard, 9 points. Got hurt, but showed some resilience and came right. Excuse me, that was Nesmith. Nesmith hurt his ankle and came back in. Nembhard had 9 points. Tyrese Halliburton, 26 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Obi Toppin off the bench, 14 minutes. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. Bradley, the New York alum, had 2 points. TJ McConnell, 15 minutes off the bench. He had 12 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Mathurin with 2 points tonight, and Ben Shepherd with 3 points. All right, the New York Knicks ended up shooting the ball much better at the end of the game. They shot 43.6%, and the Pacers 44.2. 3-point shooting improved a bit at the end for the Knicks. They ended up shooting 34% from behind the arc. They hit 11 out of 32. The Pacers 5 out of 25. They didn't shoot the ball very well from the 3-point land tonight. They shot 20%. Free throw shooting, the Knicks shot 90%. They were 27 of 30. Indiana shot 81.8%, 27 of 33 from the free throw line. Rebounding, 37 of 38, Indiana. Assists, 13 to 21, Indiana. Steals, 7 to 9, Indiana. Blocks were tied with 4. Turnovers, 15 to 14. New York Knicks, 15 turnovers. They gave up 22 points. Indiana turned the ball over 14 times, so only gave up 8 points. Fast break points, 2 to 16, Indiana. Points in the paint, 40 to 34, New York. Largest lead by Indiana was 20. The largest lead by the Knicks was what they did at the last second of the game, 6 points. All right, so that is it, guys. We're getting ready to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day tomorrow. Hope you have some big plans. I don't have any plans at all. We're just going to chill. Who knows? We might get up and go play some golf in the morning. Oh yeah, Knicks in 6. All right, Nathan, thanks for stopping by. And Cheek, I'll check you out. You guys have a nice one. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get out of here. I'm Coach G, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.